Yep.
So I'm here with Greg Kasavin, Supergiant Games. I'm checking out the latest build of Transistor.
Yeah.
So I played it last year, played fantastic. I can tell it looks a lot sharper this year.
Thank you.
And I can see the upgrading. So after last year, the past year, what are the things that you wanted to focus on the most, based on the feedback?
Yeah, so last year, this has all been pretty surreal for us because a year ago was when we showed this game for the first time, and we had this may sound like I'm just saying it or whatever, but we really did not know what to expect because we've only made one game before this, and we didn't know what people's expectations were going to be for us. So we were
sky high.
Really happy. Yeah. So we were really happy that people liked what they saw in this game because we didn't assume anything. We had spent that point in development just trying to get to the concept and the basic flow of the gameplay, but we didn't have. We still had a whole game to make. So our big focus since then has been building out the whole rest of the game, getting it to where it's basically done and complete because what you played here is only kind of the first 20 minutes of the game, and it's much like with Bastion before it. It's really important to us that what comes after that live up to the initial part of it. So that's been our main focus, is just getting to a complete and hopefully very polished kind of feeling experience, and now we're almost there because yesterday we announced our release date of May 20th. So
very excited to hear that. Very
on
excited.
PlayStation 4 and PC. So we're just kind of tightening up some screws at this point, but we're almost done.
It's funny that you guys have released one game and you are at that point where people know your name, and then they're going to come here and find something great. When I walk by, as soon as it first opened, this booth was hounded with people because no Bastion.
It's really humbling that if that's our reputation, then that is really wonderful, and I hope we can always live up to that. We'll certainly do our damnedest because so at this point we're really excited and also anxious for this game to come out and see what everyone thinks of the whole thing, and because it seems like so many people who like Bastion, they put a lot of faith in us around this game, and we want to make sure that is well placed in us, and that we once again make the sort of game that's going to hopefully kind of stick with people in a good way once they're done playing.
If you wouldn't mind me asking, was there anything that you removed entirely based on the feedback you've gotten from PAX and E3 and everything else?
There are a number of things, so a lot of different aspects of this game, even though this is the same general area, it's like the beginning of the game, the whole introduction, the opening of the game is different, and that was something that we knew that what we showed at PAX East last year was not going to be the way that the game
more
started
represented.
Exactly. Where it started with kind of a bunch of text and stuff. That's not really our style. We like to get you playing really quickly, but we had to figure out exactly how to do that. So there are things like that. But I mean, overall, above all, the feedback we got from PAX East, it was really encouraging and reassuring, because I think there were more things that we were thinking about changing. That after we got back from PAX East, we're like, you know what? Actually, that's working for people, and let's not screw around with that. That part is actually working. We weren't entirely sure. Now we're pretty sure. And that may sound like maybe we should not care about what anyone else thinks and just do it our way. But it's we're not making this game just for ourselves. We are making if some of the stuff we're going for, if it's not coming across the way we hope, and people, they're not feeling it for whatever reason, then that's good feedback for us to go well, let's try something else. So we're constantly retooling different aspects of the game, but I think PAX really helps us stay on the right path and have confidence that our approach, generally seems to be working out.
One thing I did notice is that the narrator, he seemed a lot more serious last time. He's still serious, something he wants to do, but he seems a little more like a companion, just a little more colloquial in the way he communicates.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of subtle voiceover changes. That stuff we're doing constantly. The thing that's really important to us with that character, he's obviously he's a really important part of the story. The thing we want to come across very quickly is that he's someone who has like concern for Red. He cares a lot about her. So we're always looking for ways to convey that, and that means, he can't be like too serious.
He's not as removed, and I like that. It feels like he's
really
right there with you.
So we're constantly trying to make that feel better, and that, thanks to the great work of Logan, who's right behind you, who provides his voiceover. I'm really excited to see how people take this character, because he's even though the character kind of looks ridiculous because it's this crazy computer sword, as a character he's much more kind of understated than the Bastion narrator. He's more of like a kind of a regular guy, but we hope that the content of the story and like the substance of the character will make it very interesting. So
well, I look forward to May 20th. The game looks fantastic. Thank you for the opportunity to interview you, Greg.
Yeah, my pleasure. Good to see you again.
Thank you.